Last week I got a call that I'll never forget. A man, perfectly fine the night before, went to bed, just like you and me. No warning signs that anyone took seriously. No dramatic collapse in public. No loud cry for help. He simply lay down, closed his eyes, and never woke up again. And when the doctors looked deeper, they found something chilling. Something so common, so ordinary, that millions of people do it every single night without thinking twice. That's why today, I'm not just sharing information with you, I'm begging you. Please stop doing this before it silently puts your heart at risk, because what I'm about to tell you can mean the difference between waking up tomorrow or not. Hello, my name is Dr. Adewale, and on this channel, we talk honestly about health, fitness, and the hidden dangers that most people ignore until it's too late. And today's message is urgent. It's not about fear, it's about awareness. Because the truth is, heart attacks and strokes don't always come with loud symptoms. Sometimes they build quietly in the background, especially during the hours you think you're the safest, while you sleep. Let me explain what happened in that case. The man had a habit, a very common one. Something many of you might even be doing tonight. He would eat a heavy meal late at night, lie down almost immediately, and scroll on his phone until he fell asleep. It sounds harmless, right? But inside his body, something very different was happening. When you eat a heavy meal, especially foods high in fats, sugar, or salt, your body has to work harder to digest it. Blood flow shifts toward your digestive system. Your heart rate can increase. Your blood pressure can fluctuate. Now, when you lie down right after eating, your body doesn't get the chance to properly process that load. Instead, it creates a kind of internal stress. And over time, night after night, this stress adds up. But that's not even the worst part. Late night eating, especially combined with poor sleep habits, can trigger something called nocturnal hypertension. That means your blood pressure stays elevated during the night instead of dipping the way it's supposed to. Normally, your body should relax when you sleep. Your heart should get a break. Your blood vessels should calm down. But when this doesn't happen, when your system stays on, you're putting continuous strain on your cardiovascular system. And here's where it gets dangerous. During sleep, especially deep sleep, your breathing patterns change. Your oxygen levels can fluctuate slightly. For a healthy person, that's usually not a problem. But if your blood pressure is already high, if your arteries are stiff, if your heart is overworked, then these small fluctuations can become triggers. A sudden drop in oxygen, a spike in pressure, a clot forming quietly. And just like that, a heart attack or stroke can happen without warning. That man didn't die because of one bad night. He died because of a pattern, a routine that slowly weakened his body until it reached a breaking point. And I want you to pause for a moment and ask yourself honestly, what are you doing every night before bed? Are you eating late? Are you lying down immediately after meals? Are you glued to your phone, exposing yourself to blue light that disrupts your sleep hormones? Are you sleeping less than 6 hours? Are you carrying stress into your bed? Because all of these things, individually and combined, are silent contributors to heart disease. Let's talk about sleep for a second. Not just quantity, but quality. When you don't sleep properly, your body produces more stress hormones like cortisol. Your heart rate stays elevated. Your blood pressure doesn't drop the way it should. Over time, this increases your risk of heart attacks and strokes significantly. And here's something that shocks a lot of people. Poor sleep can be just as dangerous as smoking or obesity when it comes to heart health. Yes, you heard me right. You might be going to the gym, eating relatively okay, thinking you're doing enough. But if your sleep is broken, irregular, or consistently short, you are still putting yourself at serious risk. Now let's go deeper. Another major issue that many people ignore is sleep apnea. This is a condition where your breathing stops and starts repeatedly during sleep. Some people snore loudly. Others don't even realize it's happening. But each time your breathing pauses, your oxygen level drops. Your brain wakes you up just enough to restart breathing, but not enough for you to remember it. This can happen dozens, even hundreds of times in one night. Imagine your heart going through that stress repeatedly. Oxygen dropping, pressure rising, adrenaline surging, night after night, month after month, year after year. Eventually, something gives. This is one of the leading hidden causes of nighttime heart attacks and strokes. So when I say stop doing this, I'm not talking about one single habit. I'm talking about a dangerous combination of behaviors that people normalize. Eating heavy meals late at night, sleeping immediately after eating, using your phone or watching screens in bed, ignoring poor sleep quality, dismissing snoring or breathing issues, living with constant stress and carrying it into your sleep. All of these are warning signs. And the scary part is, your body may not scream. It may whisper. Subtle signs. Easy to ignore. Maybe you wake up tired even after a full night's sleep. Maybe you feel your heart racing occasionally at night. Maybe you get headaches in the morning. Maybe you feel short of breath when lying down. Maybe you've noticed your blood pressure creeping up over time. These are not random. These are messages. Your body is trying to tell you something, and if you ignore it long enough, one day it might stop asking and start breaking. Now, I'm not here to scare you without giving you solutions, because the good news is you can change this, starting tonight. First, stop eating heavy meals at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Give your body time to digest. If you're hungry later, keep it light. Something simple, easy on your system. Second, create a sleep routine. Go to bed at the same time every night. Wake up at the same time every morning. Your body loves rhythm. When you respect that rhythm, your heart benefits. Third, reduce screen time before bed. That blue light from your phone is not harmless. It tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. It disrupts melatonin, the hormone that helps you sleep. And poor sleep equals higher cardiovascular risk. Fourth, pay attention to your breathing. If you snore heavily, if you wake up gasping, if you feel exhausted despite sleeping, don't ignore it. Get checked. Sleep apnea is treatable, but only if you acknowledge it. Fifth, manage your stress. I know it's easier said than done, but even small steps matter. Deep breathing, light stretching, prayer, meditation, whatever helps you calm your mind before bed, do it. Your heart needs that peace. And finally, listen to your body. Don't normalize discomfort. Don't brush off symptoms. Prevention is always easier than treatment, because once a heart attack or stroke happens, the damage can be permanent. I want you to imagine something for a moment. Imagine going to bed tonight knowing you've done everything you can to protect your heart. You've eaten properly. You've relaxed your mind. You've given your body the environment it needs to rest and recover. That's not just good health. That's peace of mind. And you deserve that. But it starts with awareness. It starts with making better choices consistently. Not perfectly, but consciously. That man I told you about, he didn't get a second chance. But you are here right now, listening to this. And that means you have a choice. You can continue your current habits, hoping nothing goes wrong. Or you can take control, starting today, and protect the most important organ in your body, your heart. Because at the end of the day, fitness isn't just about looking good. It's about living longer, living better, being there for your family, waking up each day with strength and purpose. And it all begins with what you do when no one is watching, even when you're asleep. So tonight, before you go to bed, remember this conversation. Remember that your habits matter. Remember that small changes can save your life. And please, stop doing the things that quietly destroy your heart. I'm Dr. Adewale, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay aware, and take care of your heart.